Infant menu by name. This video is about creating an infant menu by name, which is sometimes also called an infant feeding record. Our infant menu by name feature allows providers or centers to plan menus in advance that covers all infants in care. And then the day of the meal service and afterwards, providers or centers can select exact food items and precise amounts to individual infants. We have two methods for infant menu by name. The first method of infant menu by name is all participants. This method will show all children under 12 months old on the screen and not just those that have been checked in for a meal. Because we do not have meal counts to tell us which infants are eating, we cannot pre-fill the food items from the planned menu if you are using the infant menu by name method for all participants. When the provider or center completes the infant food items, we will check the child in for a meal if they are not already. Infants who will be checked in for a meal after entering the food items have their names highlighted in yellow. The second method for infant menu by name is called based on meal attendance. This method will only show children under 12 months old on the screen who have been checked in for a meal. In other words, the provider or center must do a meal count first before they can enter the infant menu by name. Because we have meal counts and we know which children are eating, this infant menu method does allow a pre-planned menu to populate the infant menu by name screen. Entering an infant menu by name. Click on Menu from the main dashboard. This will take you to the menu calendar. From the menu calendar, click on the date and meal type for which you want to enter an infant menu. This will take you to the Meal Details screen. On the Meal Details screen, click the blue Edit Infant Menu button. If the date you selected is in the future, then you will be entering a planned menu. For full instructions on entering planned infant menus, please refer to our video titled Planning Infant Menus. If the date that you selected is today or in the past, you will see a list of participants and you can proceed with selecting food items. On the screen, you will see a series of columns. The first column has the infants' names. A reminder that if you are using infant menu by name all participants, then all children will be listed. Those that are not yet checked in for a meal will be highlighted in yellow to draw attention to the fact that when you add infant food items, the child will be checked in for the meal. If you are using infant menu by name based on meal attendance, then all children that are checked in for the meal or snack will be listed. Next is the participant ID and the participant age in months for your information. The next columns are for the food groups with a drop-down to select the food item and a text box to enter the amount offered. If you are using infant menu by name based on meal attendance, the food items and amounts will be loaded already. If you need to change the food item or amount, you may do so now. If you are using infant menu by name all participant, then you will need to select the food items in each category. The amount will populate with the minimum amount from the infant meal pattern based on the infant's age. When you have completed the infant menu by name entry, click the green Save button. At this point, the system will check in the infant for a meal if you are using the infant menu by name all participants method. The system will also automatically perform the following compliance checks. First, the system will make sure that all infants have breast milk or an iron-fortified infant formula selected. Next, the system will make sure that all children that are developmentally ready for solid foods have solids foods entered. For more information, please view our videos and articles about participant management. Lastly, the system will make sure that the amounts offered are at least the minimum amounts for the infant meal pattern requirements. Printing an infant menu by name. You can print the individual infant menus from the Reports section. Click on Reports from the main dashboard, select the category Food Service Operations and then Infant Menu by Name.